welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, a look there at the head coach of the Seahawks. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Washington offense is going to make their way to the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Grant, getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
3rd and long for Jackson. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. 67 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Gibbs, and he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Jackson to the left side, caught by Kelsey. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and goal for Jackson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. 3rd-year man, Will Anderson, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
On the give, it's Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Lavonte David doing his work on defense.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. First down and more. He's inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Daniel. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Henderson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown Seahawks. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
Makes the score Seahawks 7.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Commanders' offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards.
It's hot. It's hot.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jackson. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
49-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. They'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. Again, it's Jackson. Rolling to the left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mason Graham. He works his way in. And that's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught left side by Odunze. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground, about 7. And with that last run, that moves him over 1,000 rushing yards on the year. A nice milestone in what has been an exceptional season on the ground. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. He's trying to get on the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll throw with Daniel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry for David Montgomery. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
First down throw for Jackson. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. They send Sutton in motion. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He did not want to go down there. Pairing tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Portland. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his first NFL touchdown. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Let's go.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's hard. Downfield, it's Kelsey. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Hey, middle.
First and 10.
For a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get that to Wilson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the
From the 46, here's second and 8.
The 46-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, report!
A run up the middle, it's good. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Davis. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Jackson. That is caught. And he's in. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Well, Seahawks offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On play action, Daniels. A throat behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Set to go now on first and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he will have a first down, and they're in field goal range now at the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. To the air again is Daniels. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First down.
Ready, break. Liking it.
Keep it in the air. Here's nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The tight end, Allen, in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very...
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Seahawks offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
That's good.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage back the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard
Throwing
line.
is Daniel. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Again, it's Henderson, and he's into the end zone yet again. Travion Henderson, touchdown Seattle. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
35, Commanders 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll take this to about the 28. Number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
That's 3rd and 2. Here we go. Back to throw, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a 1st down.
1st and 10
Here we go.
37-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's to Odunze again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 19 yards for the 2nd straight play. They are rolling. Another 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. And off it is Henderson heading left. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 24.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
33-yard line.
Jackson now. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Ball on the
5.
47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 1.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Last thing.
Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough to make convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead to the kid. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 26. A gain of 4.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Jackson looking to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 4.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Escaping to good blocking, and he's so now after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Let's go. Go.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
25 yards. First down, Seattle.
On the jump. Trap 60. Trap 60. Step it.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start for this drive.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
It's now third and goal.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
And he will score again. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
Washington
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They send Sutton in motion. On first and 10, Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll work now on
Brings up
second and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Jackson now on second down. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
A
line.
first down throw for Jackson. Who outs another catch for his favorite target.
this is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Again, it's Jackson. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Commanders.
They send Sutton in motion. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Jackson up top again. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Hopkins sent in motion.
At the 12-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third and 1.
On third and 1, here's Jackson. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Washington
Now, Jackson.
first down.
To the goal line and in. Travis. Even with 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go now. Press on it. Big D box. Ready, ready.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Play action. Here's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
79 Broncos. Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Okay, break. Hurt. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. He gets free. And he's got another one. Travion Henderson. Touchdown Seahawks. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Washington first down.
Now it's Jackson. That caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
18. That's another.
Hopkins sent in motion.
First down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10.
Jackson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14.
Second down. Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Get on! Ready! Sit on! Ready! Sit up!
Hopkins sent in motion. Jackson now. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
Ready! Sit on! Ready!
Send a man in motion right. 3rd and goal for Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too... This one not quite over, but down a couple scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
33 yards on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Get it!
Daniels now on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And
this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates, good with the extra points. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
One last shot now for Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. Back was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.